Hi, it's May here. I'll bet someone's told you recently that mindset is really important to achieving success as a leader in your career, at work. Frankly, I've told you that too, haven't I? And it's true, it's so important. But the thing is, it's not always so easy to change our mindset just like that. And sometimes it's helpful to have something physical that helps us to achieve that shift. So, for example, I like Amy Cuddy's TED Talk, and I recommend it all the time about power posing and how we can, as she says, fake it until we become it. And then there's also changing your environment, changing your surroundings. And that's what I want to focus on today, because your physical surroundings can really help us make a shift in our mindset for good or for less good. And the way in which I came across this recently is in a book that I just finished reading. It's a quick read, and it has nothing to do with leadership, career success, or work. It's called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying by Marie Kondo, and it's sold over 3 million copies. It's an international bestseller, and it's about how do you tidy your home to have a happier life. And so Marie Kondo has this great concept of, first, she says you've got to tidy based on categories. So you don't tidy one room and then another room, but you tidy by category. So all your clothes all at once, all your books, all your papers, etc. And then the way, once you're, let's say you're doing your clothes, which is as far as I've gotten so far, then you want to pick up each item of your clothing and feel whether it sparks joy for you or not. If it sparks joy, you keep it. If it doesn't spark joy, it goes out, either the dumpster, garbage, or you donate it to charity. So I started thinking, wow, what if we could fill our space with what sparks joy when it comes to our work and our careers? Wouldn't that be great? Whether it's the people that we work with, the projects we work on, the roles that we take on, how could we apply this to our work? Now, I realize that we can't pick up our boss, let's say, and say, ooh, he or she doesn't spark joy, and we can't just donate them to charity. But there are some things that we can do. And here are a couple for you to consider. First is to link it to your purpose, your bigger purpose, your why, as in WHY. And so in Marie Kondo's book, she talks about how people generally don't like folding clothes, but once they use her method and understand how to do a proper clothes folding exercise and how you stack them neatly in your drawer so you can see all of them and they're in order, then you come to love folding. I was one of those people, I hated folding, and now I love it. Look at this. I can't help showing off this is my gym kit. I know a lot of it is black, and you color, you go from dark to light and all of that, but look how neatly they're folded, and I just love folding them. And I feel so happy to know that they're so orderly in my drawer. So we could apply the same thing at work and in our careers. Because I love folding now because it serves a bigger purpose. It makes me feel at peace to know it's all, all there just like that. And it's all stuff that sparks joy for me. So at work, if we could tie it to our bigger why, our bigger purpose, that can work too. So maybe your bigger purpose is that you're doing this work for your family and to support your family. Or maybe it's to support a hobby that you love, whether it's horseback riding, or sailing, things that you have to invest in. Or maybe it's you want to save up to be able to shoot a feature film that you've always wanted to do. So get in touch and link it to your bigger purpose. The second way that I think we can spark joy and use that concept in our work and careers is framing. So I think that we can make it work by finding and focusing on the pieces that bring joy, whether it's the parts of the person, the parts of the job, the parts of the role, the parts of the project, and not focus on all the bad stuff and not get dragged into it around the water cooler. And a simple example is thinking and reframing instead of saying, oh, I have to get this report out. Hey, I get to put together all this great data that makes this really important point, and I get to work with these people while I'm doing it. So I'd like to challenge you to find a way to surround yourself with what sparks joy for you as much as possible. And then for the rest, well, link it to your bigger purpose and find a way to reframe it so that it does spark joy for you. So now I want to know what sparks joy for you when it comes to your work and career. Leave a comment and let me know. And if you're viewing this from anywhere other than my blog, then head on over to maybusch.com/blog, and I look forward to welcoming you there.